Hello and welcome to another episode of the Verde Valley Experience. It's a pleasure having you along with us today. Another great show as always, so we'll go ahead and get started because we have so much to talk about. From Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, we have Honey Rubin and Grace Kirkwood. They are here to talk with us about what OLLI is all about and what an amazing resource it is for the Verde Valley and all that they've got going on right now. It's going to be a really interesting conversation, so make sure you stick around. Then we'll be joined by Barbie Bridge, who is the Human Resources Specialist for the Town of Camp Verde, and she will be talking about Camp Verde Community Library's annual volunteer recruitment fair. This is a fun event, and it's a great way to shop around and see where you want to spend your volunteer hours this year. So then we'll be joined by Elaine Bremner, who is the Executive Director for the Verde Valley Senior Center. She'll fill us in on what's going on in the Senior Center nowadays, all the wonderful things they do for our senior residents and all the meals they cook in that kitchen. And then we'll be joined by Nichole Garrison from Take Flight Repertory Theatre. She is the owner there. Take Flight's been around a couple of years now, so they've got a lot of good stuff coming up in their 2018 season, and she will fill us in all on that. Then we will go on the road courtesy of our friends at Cat and Verde Links. Now we will go off for a demonstration of Cottonwood Police Department's and Camp Verde Marshal's Office K9 units. Now we're going to see some drug sniffing activity. We're going to see some criminal apprehension techniques. I give you a hint, I put on a bite suit and I get bitten by a dog. It's really cool. You're going to see that. We've got officers Cory, Shilling, and Jeff Bowers with us. They're going to show off K9 Kratos and Claymore's abilities. It's really cool. Make sure you stick around for that. And then we'll finish out our show with Keith, Okie, and Rebel Soul, Cottonwood-based reggae soul rockers. I'm so excited to have a reggae band on the show today. Not something you come across here in the Verde Valley, so really excited to have them on the show today. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have with us two lovely ladies from OLLI, Honey Rubin and Grace Kirkwood. Thank you very much for being here with us today. You know, your enthusiasm is just beautiful. You guys glow. I love it. Was that before OLLI or because of OLLI?
Both.
Both.
I would say it's both. I would say the fact that we both glow kind of helped us navigate toward OLLI because we surround ourselves with seasoned adults. I call it older than dirt, but a lot of people don't.
Well,
don't
seasoning
like
is dirt some places.
Yeah, you know, and it's fabulous for the emotional and physical health to be with like-minded others who love teaching and learning. And so when I found OLLI, I was like, home base. Yeah. See? So I was really glad to find OLLI.
Oh, that's fantastic. And how about you, Grace?
Well, I have just been drawn to it because of the fact that they have so many classes to offer. And I've met so many wonderful people and friendships and relationships and just great connections along the way, you know.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, that's really great. Now, you're both teachers, is that correct?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. And so, Grace, you teach energy healing art classes.
Yes, I do.
All right, Honey, how about you?
Well, I teach, for example, doTERRA essential oil classes, but I've also taught a class on forgiveness and on goal setting and on vision boarding. And what I do is I teach things that I'm really excited about learning. And that, to me, helps draw to me other people who are excited about learning. And so I love OLLI because I can take classes as well as teach the classes. I've been teaching, I started teaching before grammar school.
All right.
I'd line up chickens and ducks and the dog, and I would talk to them about important things, you know. The neighborhood kids come by, is Honey coming to the playground? Oh no, she's teaching, you know. So I love watching the lights go on, and I love being part of other people's learning and creative process.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I've been in her class, and she's, wow, amazing, you know. I watch it.
And I also do some tours as well.
All right.
We did the Page Springs Road Tour because I wanted to find out what Page Springs was all about.
There you go.
And then we also do a thrift shop tour down to Prescott Valley.
I know, isn't that fabulous?
And we use the Camp Verde bus. And we have 2 of those classes coming up, one in February, one in March. And I just booked 2 more for the spring season, spring semester.
Fabulous.
And that's just so much fun because everybody just shares their thrift shop stories, you know, because I've always been a thrift shop diva. So it's like my life.
That's what I love about OLLI. You know, when you think of learning and you think, oh, calculus and grammar. No, everything at OLLI is so much fun. I cannot wait to retire and be able just to take OLLI 7 days a week, every class. It's one of those things like when you go on a cruise and you want to do things and you go, well, I can't do all 3 things at once. It's like that with OLLI, except there's 6 things happening at the same time and I want to do them all. So I really get how you're so passionate about it and that you can facilitate. Now, my understanding is facilitators don't have to be a teacher per se.
Well, they have to be excited about learning and excited about other people learning and
passionate about their subject.
Yeah, we were talking about a lady that does craft classes at the Camp Verde Library, and I'm sure she's never had a lick of college, but she's been crafting her whole life. People love to be in her classes. She's enthusiastic, she's knowledgeable, and she's just like all of the OLLI learners and people that I've met, she's on that cutting edge. I'm like, well, what are you going to do in your class? Because I'll help. She says, well, I found a video on YouTube about it, and I think I'll start. I'm like, you go, you know.
That's great.
Because here we are in this day and age of YouTube, and so even now, you know, it's fabulous.
That is true. So in it, I don't know if you can narrow it down, but what do you think, Grace? What do you think OLLI is all about? And we've talked about all the wonderful things that happen there and how exciting the facilitators are and how much fun it is and how everything we want to do. So what would you say the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute is about? Is it about enriching lives all the way through? You know, there's no reason to stop.
That's right.
I think the word that comes first when you started to ask that question was learning, because as Honey mentioned, that you want to teach something that you learn, and so then you can pass it on and teach to someone else. And then it's so interesting how when you are teaching something that other ideas come forth from other people, and that helps to enrich my next class that I'm going to have. You know, so I would have to say the word would be learning, because everybody there is curious. She didn't want me to use the term curious minds, but it is.
I thought it was so formal.
But everybody that comes there, they're curious about learning something, and that's what we're there for, to learn.
Excellent, excellent. What do you think about that, Honey?
Well, you know, one of my degrees is I started going to college and I forgot to stop. So, you know, as a psychologist, and I follow up on things now, and as people get into their older decades, I'm in my mid-70s now, and the learning process fires the neurons differently. It fires the mind differently, and it keeps things crisp, you know, and anything you can do to keep the mind crisp.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
So the learning, and especially since, like, one of the things I taught when I was teaching was college freshmen. They knew everything. It was the worst experience ever, but they had to be there. Every class that I go in with OLLI, whether I'm taking the class or teaching the class, people are there because they're excited to be there in a room full of learners who are excited to be there. It does something fabulous for the mind and the creativity.
Excellent. I completely agree with everything you've said. Now, what's coming up for the winter semester? We have some things happening. We have an event happening, don't we, Grace?
Yes, the Taste of OLLI is coming up on January 18th. It's at the Clarkdale campus, and that is a really interesting time because everybody gets to talk to the instructors. They get to go to mini classes, because we have like a 10-minute class that we will give a little synopsis of what we're going to be teaching. And the lunches are always fabulous.
Always fabulous.
Oh, yes.
And then you get to see all the people that you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, there you go. That's happening on January 18th from 9:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. at the Verde Valley Clarkdale campus. Because you have a Sedona campus, too.
We do.
And a Clarkdale. But the event is happening at the Clarkdale campus on January 18th.
We have the
Camp Verde.
Oh, my God.
At the library.
That's home based in the library. So
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then the semester starts January 29th and goes to March 9th.
Excellent.
Yes.
And Grace and I are on the, what do you call it, where we get together and talk about all these, like the council. And recently, our leadership, we've come up with this idea of moderating the fees a little bit to make it more attractive for people, to make it more attractive for visitors to the Verde Valley. And they're quite reasonable.
Nice, I know.
But one of the things about the Osher family, this was their foundation, it's now on 144 college campuses or affiliates, is that if somebody has a desire to learn and has an authentic need, no paperwork involved, call up about the class, say I'd like a scholarship. That's it.
Awesome.
So there's no, you know, forms and embarrassment and whatever, just take the class. And
Good
so
to know.
that makes it really important to me, because I wouldn't ever want somebody to be cut out of
No,
a
or
class
turned
because of
down, yeah.
money.
Right.
Absolutely,
You know?
that's true. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate everything
Thank
you're
you for
doing at
having
OLLI.
us.
Really appreciate OLLI. Hey, you know, we all appreciate the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. Check it out at ollisedonaverde.org. List of everything you could ever want to know on there, and have a good time with it. It's going to be a great year. We'll be right back with more of the experience, so don't go away.
Fabulous views and unmatched quality with efficiency in mind. Just announced, C&B Construction is the only contractor ever to win the EPA's coveted Indoor Air Plus Leaders Award 4 years in a row. These Energy Star certified homes provide unparalleled energy efficiency, comfort, durability, and indoor air quality. C&B Construction is currently building at Gray Fox Ridge and Crossroads at Mingus. C&B Construction, locally respected and nationally recognized.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles.
Building a home, remodeling, or need furniture for the holidays? Time to order is now. Amish Home Decor offers furniture for every room in your home in many different woods, stains, and styles. We even offer patio furniture and mattresses. If you don't see what you're looking for on the showroom floor, just ask. We buy from 100 different Amish families, located at the corner of Glassford Hill and Highway 69 in Prescott Valley. Amish Home Decor is the place to buy tomorrow's antiques.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here with Barbie Bridge, who is the Human Resources Specialist for the Town of Camp Verde, and she is here to talk about the Camp Verde Community Library's 2018 Volunteer Recruitment Fair. That sounds like fun.
It was very fun last year, and we expect it to be funner this year.
All right. So,
funner a word?
Funner, yeah, it is in here. Okay. Funner, everything's much more funny. Okay. So tell us, what is a volunteer recruitment fair?
Well, we set up tables for not just nonprofits, but organizations that need volunteers throughout the year. And it's a good place for everyone to meet, get together, show what they need, and maybe somebody will show up that says, I've been wanting to do just that. So it's a good place to pick up some volunteers and show what you do and explain it to them.
Well, certainly. Well, there's so many people. We're so fortunate in this area to have so many people who have volunteer hours to give. And we have so many different organizations that maybe they haven't heard of, or they may want to try something new. I said earlier in the show that it's a great way to shop around and see where you want to spend your volunteer hours this year.
That's exactly right, and that's why my little logo that we're trying to make a brand is all the little blue balls and then little yellow smiley face in the center. Find the spot where you fit in. And the volunteer fair gives you an opportunity to see all the options, so you can see that there might be a place where you can fit in.
So the outcome that you're looking for these events, how many have you had now?
This will be, well, there was one a few years ago, but this will be our second year in a row that we're doing it. So we're planning to make it every year. Excellent.
And the goal is to unite organizations that need volunteers with folks that do volunteering.
Yes. And last year we had a really good example of the Abide Maternity Home happened to be right next door to the adult reading program. And they found that they were a good contact for each other, that one could help the other. So even if they didn't pull in any new volunteers, they connected with each other and worked off of each other's resources. So that turned out really well.
Very nice. That works out. What kind of organizations are the ones who participate in this event?
Fort Verde State Park, we have them. The Arizona Rangers. Of course, Camp Verde Parks and Rec, they're always needing volunteers for their sporting events and all the other events they do. Camp Verde Marshal's Office has their VIP program, so we're looking for those. And then the Verde Valley Caregivers, the Meals on Wheels, all, you know, Senior Center, all those kinds of places are really looking for volunteers. Camp Verde Promotions, they always need people.
Sure. Camp
Verde Business Alliance, they help put on events in Camp Verde, so everybody needs an extra hand.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
And is there anyone that hasn't shown up that you would like to try and call in? What other organizations are you hoping to grab?
Gosh, I don't know. You know, we had St. Vincent de Paul. We've had such a variety that kind of covers every aspect of where the needs might be, that we're just, you know, we're wanting to make space for anybody that needs a volunteer, and we're just hoping that they hear about it and they, you know, find their spot. It's free. We provide a table and 2 chairs. You just bring someone to man it and hand out your information. So it's a perfect opportunity.
Excellent. So if I was an organization in search of volunteers, how would I go about contacting you, getting myself a table, and being at the event?
You can call me at 928-554-0011. You can email me at barbara.bridge@campverde.az.gov. Or just stop by the office, anything, and just say, hey, I want a table. And you have until January the 11th, or I'll go a little longer than that because the event's on the 25th. But we're going to do a scavenger hunt, so I kind of need to know who's going to be there so I can make up my sheets.
Aha, tell us about the scavenger hunt.
All right. So I make little goofy sayings and say, you know, like, when life gets hard and you can no longer roam, check out Abide Maternity Home. So you go to their table, talk to them, see what they're all about, get them to initial your paper. When you fill your paper, bring it to the prize wheel, and we have all kinds of nice gifts to give away.
Aww.
So you get to spin for your prizes.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah,
so in the end,
fun.
you get a prize for going and talking to people. Well, that's fantastic. You're also having a dinner associated, because the event is January 25th. It's from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Camp Verde Community Library. And during that time, you'll also be feeding folks if they choose so.
That's right. And it's very reasonable, and it's going to benefit the Camp Verde Library, friends of the Camp Verde Library. And they raise funds to bring in things that are not in the budget, like a 3D printer. They donate money to the summer reading programs. They have the Book Nook upstairs. So they bring in all kinds of funding and get all the things that the budget doesn't cover. So they do really good stuff. So the Pastaghetti dinner, because it's the short pasta and not the long, all the funds will go to them. So it's $7 for adults and $5 for anyone under 11 and under. That's if you purchase the tickets now at the front desk at the library. At the door, it will be $10 for adults and $8 for children 11 and under. And you get salad and a roll and your spaghetti pasta.
Excellent. Excellent. The Pastaghetti dinner, of course, it benefits the Friends of the Camp Verde Library. So it benefits the Camp Verde Community Library, which is great, and it's an inexpensive meal. Who's cooking?
The Friends.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be a friendly meal.
That's great. So the event is happening on January 25th from 4 to 7 at the Camp Verde Community Library. So we have the fundraiser going. We have the volunteer recruitment fair. If you are an organization that needs volunteers, get a hold of Barbie. If you're someone who likes to volunteer, come on down.
That's right.
There's nothing better than volunteerism to make you feel good.
I know.
To make a benefit in the world. And of course, it's now a new year. People are making New Year's resolutions. Perhaps yours is, I want to volunteer some more. Volunteering makes you feel good.
Right. And that's exactly why we picked this time of year. Is, people are getting ready to, you know, it's a little cooler outside, not necessarily for us, but sometimes, and you can't do so much outside, and you want to do something to get out of the house, so volunteering is perfect.
Yeah, volunteerism is great. How long have you been involved with the Camp Verde Community Library?
Well, I work for the Town of Camp Verde, so, and I've lived in Camp Verde for 50 years, so, and I went to high school there, so I have a connection with the community and have for a very long time.
Oh, great. Well, thank you
and
for
have
what
always
you're doing.
Been involved. So
yeah, I can see that. I can see your passion. So thank you.
Thank you.
Barbie Bridge, Human Resource Specialist for the Town of Camp Verde. We've been talking about the 2018 Volunteer Recruitment Fair. It is happening at the Camp Verde Community Library on January 25th. Check it out. Don't go away because we've got lots more of the experience coming at you.
Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
Lease it now with Sears Hometown and Outlet. Right now is the perfect time to take a closer look at leasing. Leasing's a great way to get more. Choose from thousands of items throughout the store and online. Pick out at least $199 worth of items to start a lease and take home the brands you love with no credit required. It's simple. Take home what you want, when you want it, and leave satisfied.
Come see me, Lisa Peterson, your local store owner, and our great team at the Cottonwood Sears Hometown Store.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We're now here with Elaine Bremner, who is the the Executive Director of the Verde Valley Senior Center. She's absolutely amazing, this woman. I am so happy to have you on the show, Elaine. It's nice to see you.
Well, thank you very much.
Tell us what's going on at the Verde Valley Senior Center these days.
Well, today's pretty relaxed because, you know, the holidays are over, all that hustle and bustle from Christmas. Oh, actually, it starts like Thanksgiving through New Year is just one very busy time. You know, lots of parties and lots of fun.
Good.
And a beautiful atmosphere.
Oh, it is gorgeous in there. I love the architecture, and when you decorate for Christmas, it's just lovely.
I like my forest of trees up in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what are you looking forward to for 2018?
Oh, well, probably more of the same for sure, but our goal is to continue to reach out to the seniors in the Verde Valley, those who are homebound and those who haven't heard about us, so they know that there's a place they can come and hang out and have some fun during the day and have good nutrition and good company.
So how exactly does the senior center work? If we have a senior and they're thinking, wow, well, what exactly do you do there and how do they get involved?
Well, if it's getting involved at the senior center, it's a very simple thing. If you're going to dine there, it requires a registration form be filled in once a year. There's no membership, no dues, things like that. Okay, so that's all the requirement is, and then to sign in for any activity. Activities are around $1 per activity, and then luncheon is a $5 contribution. And it's offset, the cost is offset by NACOG, which is Northern Arizona Council of Governments, located up in Flagstaff. We have a system where they do our intakes and then we get people into the program or whatever they need, either home delivered meals or congregate meals, etc.
So you have that beautiful communal dining hall there.
Yes.
And everyone comes and you serve lunch.
Yes.
And do you serve dinner or breakfast? Just lunch?
No, just lunch.
Just lunch. I read somewhere you serve something around 65,000 meals a year.
Yes, yes. Wow. It's a lot of cooking.
That's a lot
We
of cooking.
have an excellent chef. His name's Arthur Patrick. What a find. He's fantastic.
Great.
You know, and it's not like cooking for 3 people or 6 people, but to be able to cook for 300 people and have the food taste as if you were cooking for 3 people, you know, and capture all the flavors.
Wow.
It's really a talent.
I bet.
Yes.
I bet. Good for you for pulling him in.
Well, yes, and he's supported, I should tell you about this. Arthur's supported by another program, or the Senior Center is, from Spectrum Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
So we have an agreement with Spectrum Healthcare that allows us to offer their clients one-on-one training in our kitchen, in our dietary department, so that their clients can enhance existing skills or develop new skills so they can become more job ready.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and so Spectrum Healthcare provides the trainers, the coaches, and then the clients. And so their support for Arthur and his endeavours in feeding all of the masses, you might say.
Wow, that's amazing. What do you think your total members at the moment, if you call them members, participants?
Clients.
Clients.
Yes. Or participants, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do you think the total number is right now?
Oh, it's in the hundreds. I would say probably around, on any given day, in the dining room it could be as many as 140 or 50 people show up. You never know, it depends on the time of year, what you're having for lunch.
Oh, yes.
Could be as low as 30 if you're having liver and onions, you know, you know what I'm saying? But then the home delivered meals people, they like those clients like liver and onions, and so those numbers go up. So it balances out. So we have probably about 800 or 900 clients at any given time.
800 and 900.
Yes.
Now, how
they're
are
not
you?
all eating on the same day.
Sure. Okay.
But you're just talking numbers. Yeah.
How are you at looking at capacity? Can you take more clients?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes. In our dining room, we can seat 140, 150 people comfortably.
Nice.
In the dining room, yes.
Now, how do you do lunch? Is it one seating, or do you do multiple
One
seatings?
seating.
One seating.
One seating. We serve between 12 and 1 o'clock. We have entertainment, live entertainment every day.
Get
we
out.
have some, live music every day. The most talented musicians in the Verde Valley come to the Senior Center. And you might have heard of Mike Midkiff, and who's a plumber by day and a musician by night, you know, and
Excellent.
Bill Bassett,
Yes.
who is plays out at the Blazing M. What a guy, you know, and he home delivers meals for us too.
Wow.
You know, and so we just have combos like Wayne and Doug is 93 years old and plays the saxophone. And Wayne can just make those keys on the piano move like you've never seen them move before. And what a group, you know, it's a twosome, but they are so awesome. And once in a while someone will jump in there with guitar or drums or something, and you know, or a harmonica. And so it's all about creating music, having fun, and people can get up and dance.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And this happens every day?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. You've got a wonderful meal.
Live music. Yes.
And live music.
A gentleman from Sedona's name's Craig Johnson, concert pianist. He comes every Monday and plays the piano and drives over from Sedona.
How nice.
You know, yes. And they're all volunteers.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very impressive.
Yes.
What a wonderful place the Senior Center is. If you haven't checked it out, you can go to verdevalleyseniorscenter.org. Lots of information there for you, lists. Now, if they want to fill out the form so that they can become a client, can they do it online or they need to come in person?
No, in person for the form. And then for home delivered meals, they would call NACOG, the NACOG number, which is 877 521-3500, and that's a toll-free number to NACOG, and they do the intakes for the home delivered meal service. And so more than 2/3, almost 3/4 of our business is home delivered meals.
Wow.
That's the majority of our business. It's a nutrition program. Then I want to mention that we have an after-hours venue that we've renamed to Verde Central Station
Oh, cute.
Yes.
Fun.
So anyone who wants to rent the facility, they can contact us,
Excellent.
and it'll be rented under Verde Central Station.
Very
so,
nice.
so that way, any young couples that want to have a wedding reception, they don't want to have the senior center on their invites.
Yep,
You know,
there you go.
They're going to have Verde Central Station, and
beautiful.
So it
Good
just gives them
idea.
another option. Yes.
Now, one thing we need to bring up before we run out of time is the Arizona tax credit.
Oh yes.
Yes, we can participate in the Arizona tax credit, the dollar for dollar refund matching of what we owe in taxes, and we can donate to the senior center.
Yes, it's a reduction, dollar for dollar reduction on your Arizona state taxes, and a deduction on your federal taxes. It's like double dipping. If you take advantage of this, so if you're an individual filing, you can claim up to $400 and on your Arizona state taxes, or filing jointly up to $800. If you donate to schools, you can still donate to the senior center on top of that, up to $800 for filing jointly. And the important thing to know is that if you're getting ready to file for 2017, you can still make those contributions, those donations ahead up until April 15th. That's what I'm trying to say, of this year, and claim it for last year. So if you didn't make a donation by December 31st, it's okay. All right?
You can do it now.
You can do it now up till April 15th. And also to remind everyone that the viewers that AARP tax aid will be there from February 1st till April 15th. People can get their taxes done. This is without a fee, any age. And of course, we invite everyone to leave a donation for that service because it benefits the Verde Valley Senior Center Meals on Wheels program.
Excellent. That's great. Wow, Elaine, there's so much going on.
That's
Thank
right.
you for being here, filling us in. Elaine Bremner, who is the Executive Director of the Verde Valley Senior Center. Check out verdevalleyseniorscenter.org, and don't go away because we'll be right back.
Paul Stanley here with Stanley Steel Structures. We offer shade structures that provide style, value, and performance. Our Equinox louvered roof opens and closes to give you the ultimate patio experience. We also offer Alumawood shade covers that looks like wood but lasts like steel and never needs painting or maintenance. Visit us at StanleySteelStructures.com. Contact us today and be covered tomorrow. Stanley Steel Structures. Let us add some space to your place.
Nothing personalizes a home like paint, and JPS Paint Center is your paint pro. Featuring durable interior and exterior paints from Benjamin Moore. JPS Paint Center can help you find the perfect shade, and they're experts in color matching for any project, including their selection of automotive paints from standard to extravagant. JPS Paint Center. Find the perfect paint and all your paint supplies too on Main Street in Cottonwood.
Northern Arizona Mortgage Corporation is your local choice for personalized home loans, and they've been doing it since 1986. They help home buyers obtain FHA, VA, USDA guaranteed rural housing, and conventional loans. From start to finish, they offer a safe in-person application process with licensed loan originators. Contact Shelley White Collier at northernArizonaMortgage.com or call 634-4251. Visit their office, located at 707 East Dominguez, Suite 601, Cottonwood.
Welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now sitting with the lovely and talented Nichole Garrison, who is the owner of Take Flight Repertory Theatre. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
me.
Thank you.
We've had you on the show before.
Yes.
How many years now have you been running?
2 years now.
Excellent.
We're in our second year, so yeah, it's exciting.
Congratulations. How's everything going?
It's good. It's good. We've been real busy.
Good.
Some great projects happening and continuing to happen, and so we're excited.
Excellent. What's your first thing coming up for 2018?
So we have a cabaret coming up January 26th at the Mary Fisher Theater in Sedona. And this is the second annual Voices series. So I created this Voices Cabaret last year thinking that we could do this annually and it could be a song celebration, a musical celebration of life. And each year there's a different theme. Last year it was about the new year and starting the new year fresh. And this year it's a little different. This year it's about new beginnings and brighter tomorrows and embracing change.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's great. And how many people do you have involved in this? I mean, if it's like a cabaret, you've got multiple artists then.
We do. We have singers from Flagstaff, from Sedona, and a former student of mine. And I love to bring my former students in. An incredible actor from LA named Kayla Nadine. So he's coming, and so it's a great mix of talent. And of course, we have a musical director, and we're just putting all this talent together and celebrating with song.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's happening on Friday, January 26th at 7 o'clock. Now, how much are tickets?
Tickets are $15, and for Sedona Film Festival members, they're $13.
Excellent. Is it in conjunction with the festival at all?
No, it's a totally separate thing, but we love to use their venue.
Great venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you can get tickets if they go to sedonafilmfestival.org.
Exactly.
So there's kind of a connection there.
Yes, or they can get them at the door as well.
Well, that's great. Are you involved? Are you a singer?
I am a singer, but I'm directing this one. I'll be wearing the directing hat.
Excellent.
But you know, I love to wear both hats, all the hats, the playwright hat, the acting hat. So this one I'll be directing.
Excellent.
But then I'll be putting on the acting hat again soon.
Yes, I bet. What else have you got coming up this year?
So I have an amazing production I'm so excited about called Boston Marriage by David Mamet. And I'll be producing that through Take Flight and starring in that.
Excellent.
With the amazing Patricia McKee. She's from Flagstaff. And so it's a powerful show about women, and we're really looking forward to that. And that'll be coming in May. So
excellent. Yeah, Mamet
stay
play.
tuned.
You go, girl.
Yes, it's time to shock this community a little bit.
Excellent. I love it. Mamet in Sedona. You've got to love that. And where will you be performing that? Do you have the venue
We're still
set
trying
yet?
to set the venue. We definitely are going to do a production in Flagstaff and then bring it down here. So we're just trying to solidify the venues now.
That's great.
I really want to be in both communities, all the communities, the Verde Valley. So we'll be in Flagstaff and then in Sedona and maybe Cottonwood. So we're looking into that right now.
Excellent. Excellent. And have you noticed expansion with Take Flight? Really, are you taking flight yet?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've met so many amazing, talented people in this community, and still looking for more. So any actors out there, you know, actors, directors, playwrights, stage managers, set builders, designers, we would love more people to come and join us.
Oh, very good.
We could always use volunteers too to come do what we're doing.
Right. Yeah. If they want to join in, get involved, be they actors, directors, singers, lighting technicians, somebody with a venue. Hey, how do they get a hold of you?
They can go to info@takeflighttheatre.com, or they can go to our Facebook page. You just look up takeflighttheatre.com. That's theater with the R-E. And they can just send me an email, and I'll respond right away and get them connected, and we could really use their help. So
absolutely, absolutely. Great Facebook page, by the way.
Thank you.
I love it. Lots of really cute pictures there. Lots of information. That's always fun to share that. What is the most rewarding thing about what you're doing right now? I can see it in your eyes.
You know, this is something I've loved for my whole life. And when I got to Sedona, I wasn't doing theater. And I realized quickly that I needed to be doing what I love. And so I feel at home again, being able to do what I'm truly passionate about. And then being able to share that with the people of this town, what a gift. There's a lot of talented people that don't always have a place to do their thing. And if I can provide that for them and continue to do that, then I know I'm doing what I'm here to do and what I'm meant to do.
There you go.
That's the goal.
Helping the artist find a home and helping the art find a home and bringing art to the folks in this area is a huge thing. It's a wonderful area. It's kind of a small area.
Yes, yes.
We could always use more art.
Absolutely. And it's such an artistic town, but I feel sometimes that there's not enough going on, and there's not enough to do on a Saturday night or a Friday night. And so if I can provide entertainment and make people think and touch people's hearts, then I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think is next for Take Flight? What are you looking forward to doing and accomplishing?
I have some big plans coming up that I know I will come back and talk to you about soon. I have a big theater festival in the works. And I'll tell you more about that next time. It's all just, it's a seed that's now being watered and planted, and I'm going to make something really exciting happen in this town. So that's now brewing, and I'm in a lot of meetings right now trying to kind of plan for the next year. But yeah, it's a big theater festival that'll be coming to Sedona through Take Flight, and I'm really excited about that.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
That'll get a lot of people really excited in the area.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh my gosh. So check out Take Flight Theater at Take Flight Theater with the RE.com. Check it out there. Check them out on Facebook. Great Facebook page, by the way. Again, I said that. It's a great Facebook page.
Thank you.
The upcoming event, the annual Take Flight Voices series, Voices for a Brighter Tomorrow. It is happening at the Mary D. Fisher Theater on Friday, January 26th at 7. So they can get their tickets online at SedonaFilmFestival.org.
Exactly.
15, 13 if you're a film member. That's always a good thing. Probably should purchase them in advance. The house is a little small.
Yes, and we sold out last year. So
fabulous.
They should absolutely get them online. If you go to my website, there'll be a link on there. There'll be a link on the Facebook page. And there'll be flyers all over town. So
great.
Yeah.
Great. And we look forward to your production of Boston Marriage by David Mamet. That's coming up in May. That's exciting. Good, juicy piece of work. I love to see people tackle juicy pieces of work.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's fantastic. Everything seems to be going really well at Take Flight. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad to see you back on the show. Continue all your amazing work.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Check out TakeFlightTheater.com. Get your tickets for the upcoming event, January 26th, right around the corner. They sold out last year. Did you hear that? So go online to SedonaFilmFestival.org. Get your tickets. Don't try to get them at the door unless you're going to stand there and cry and hope somebody, comes up with one. Not going to happen. They're going to sell out. SedonaFilmFestival.org. Make sure you check it out. Keep your eyes on Take Flight Theater. We'll be right back with more of the experience, so don't you go away.
A1 Supreme Moving is your Verde Valley hometown movers. Trust your valuables to a family-owned and operated company with 31 years of moving experience. A1 Supreme Moving offers packing services. Fully licensed and bonded, your belongings are insured at full replacement value. Ask about teacher and vet discounts, as well as redecorating and holiday prep services. A1 Supreme Moving has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. For Supreme service, call A1 Supreme Moving at 634-0963.
Bad guy, stand still. Send my dog. Still. Stealing. Let go down, buddy. Prone, prone, prone. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Kratos, slow sit, boy. Good boy. Good boys. Good boy, Kratos.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now on the road, courtesy of our friends at Cat and Verde Links. We're over here at the park in Cottonwood. I'm standing here with Canine Officer Cory Shilling from the Cottonwood Police Department, and I'm in a bite suit. We're talking about the canines and the training that they go through to work with the police department. Tell us about the bite suit. What is it for?
It's for utilizing our training on apprehension for the canines. And as you know, it's very heavy.
It's very solid.
Yeah, it's thick. You can still feel the impact of the dogs through the bite suit. Get a little bit of bruising and whatnot through there,
Sure.
but it's pretty good. It's a great training tool.
Yeah, I can see that. So the officers wear this while the dog is in training.
Yep.
Okay. How long does it take to train a dog from scratch to get them to the point where they're now in the car on patrol?
It takes a long time. They start when they're pups. And then from there, I trained with my dog. He already had some prior apprehension work, and I trained with him for approximately 4 months before he even tried to certify. And then that was basic certification. It's not necessarily every application that you'd have, you know, on the road.
Right.
But just, you know, what it takes to actually certify. National Police Canine Association certification.
Just getting to the beginning of that.
Yes.
For sure. Now, there's different types of takedowns, so to speak, I guess we should call them, with criminals. So what type of commands do you teach the dog?
His particular commands are in Dutch, and you know, it's not for any particular reason other than he came from Holland. So my dog personally has those, and you know, you can actually get on the internet and find, you know, some of the dog commands, and from the European countries as well, you can see the dog commands. So it's not like it's a big secret. They notice our tone, our voice. So he's gonna know who his handler is, and you know, most of the time listen to the handler. Now, we also train to where if something happens, you know, in an incident where the handler gets taken out of the picture, then some of the other officers can come in and try to handle that dog.
Very good.
And he'll respond.
They just have to speak Dutch.
Yes, exactly. And there's some English commands with him too. So I changed him up because his narcotics, which we'll touch on later, he actually he had nothing. So it was ground zero with him.
All right, very good.
And that was the same 4 months.
Okay,
so
very good. Tell us a little bit about your dog.
He came from Holland. We have a guy that taught me a lot about training from Prescott Valley Police Department. Went to Holland and picked him out personally. His name's Paul Hines, and he was funded from the National Police Dog Foundation and the Arizona Community Foundation. So they both paid half of the dog, and then Paul went over and selected him. So,
excellent.
And it was quite an experience.
And he's a Belgian Malinois?
He is a Dutch Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix.
All right.
So
very good.
And his name is Kratos.
Kratos. How old is he?
He's about 2 and 4 months now.
Wow, really young.
Yep, he's young.
Wow, you really meant pup when you said train him from a pup.
I said I got him right at 2, and trained him been training him for about 4 months.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Now, there's a lot of different training devices that you use besides the bite suit. I mean, the bite suit is for criminal apprehension, but there's a whole nother sector to it, and that's the narcotics division. Tell us about that.
The narcotics, it's a smaller scale, obviously, than what you'd see here as far as the tools. But we have the 4 illegal odors. So it'd be methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. And you know, marijuana still, obviously, it's its issue within itself because of the legality reasons of it, the medical marijuana cards and whatnot. But the courts still see it as one of the illegal drugs.
Sure.
So that's what we train the dogs on, are those 4 odors, and that's what they go on the road. And then we do, you know, a free air sniff around vehicles, and then if we get an alert from the dog, and you have 2 different alerts. You have a passive alert, which we're going to demonstrate with CVMO's dog Claymore, and you have an aggressive alert, which my dog does. It's a scratch, and the passive is a sit.
Excellent. That's very good. And how often do you deploy these tactics, do you think?
You know, the apprehension part is not that often. It's not as often as people think. Lots of times we have to make announcements before we do that, and the announcements on an apprehension, you know, we give the people a chance to give up. Some obviously just refuse. They're stubborn about it.
Sure.
And that's where we need that tool. You know, it's a lot safer to send a dog in first, and you know, than it is one of our officers. So as far as narcotics, that's what we use the most. You know, we'll use them the most for that, for the free air sniffs, and they'll probably get used 80%, you know, 85% of the time for that.
Wow, amazing. When you travel around during the day, you have your dog in the car with you?
Yes. Yeah, he's always with me. You know, we got the climate control for the dog in there, so in the summertime he's nice and cool. Has his own, you know, nice spacious kennel back there.
Does he live with you?
He does.
Oh, very good. So you are a unit.
Yes.
You are a team.
Yep. He stays at the house with us, and
how wonderful.
We're a unit.
That's great. And I love how you say that you've trained the dog in a way that it can be friendly, and it can also do its job.
Yes, absolutely. And that was another thing that Paul Hines, you know, really implemented from the start. So that's how I learned to do it. Was, you know, he wanted us to socialize the dogs. and it was kind of the new way that the police are bringing the dogs up. You know, it's not, we're using their play drive and their prey drive. It's kind of the same thing. We're using that to teach them these things that we want them done.
Great.
You know, to train them. So
Great.
yeah, it's not about, you know, how mean can we make a dog, you know, to get them to apprehend. It's totally different.
Cool.
So
I get to be prey today.
Yeah, yep.
Thank you for letting me don the suit.
Yeah, you bet.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got lots of demonstrations to do and lots more to show. So thank you so much, Officer Shilling, for meeting us out here, letting me don the suit. I'm so nice and toasty in here, I don't want to take it off.
Thank you.
We've got more of the experience coming your way, so don't go away.
I gotta get on the ground, I'm gonna send my dog.
Send your dog.
Stealing, stealing. Now, boys. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, Kratos. Kratos, loose it here. Loose it. Loose it here, good boy. Good boy.
How'd that feel? That was awesome. That was awesome.
Watch him. Steal. Steal it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Kratos, loose it. Loose it here. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Okay. Hey,
that's kind of fun.
Follow.
Yeah,
follow.
It is.
While you're in the suit. Off. Off. Leave it. No. Leave it. Follow. Excellent. Sit. Hey, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Now say hi. Now say hi. You can pet it. Go ahead. Yeah, he's just excited. Yeah. Say hi, buddy. Hey. There you go. Good boy. You see the tail wagging? He's happy.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
Northern Arizona Mortgage Corporation is your local choice for personalized home loans, and they've been doing it since 1986. They help home buyers obtain FHA, VA, USDA guaranteed rural housing, and conventional loans. From start to finish, they offer a safe in-person application process with licensed loan originators. Contact Shelley White Collier at northernArizonaMortgage.com or call 634-4251. Visit their office, located at 707 East Mingus, Suite 601, Cottonwood.
Send our friends to foreign lands, battles lost and won. We won't fight until the bad man comes. They get run up and you say you wanna take the benefits away. We won't fight until the bad man comes. No, we won't fight until the bad man comes. We'll use our words instead of guns. problem if some bad men come. There's enough to go around where we come from. Oh, oh, oh. We won't fight until the bad men come. So the next time you're afraid to be the warrior you see in me, don't call us until the bad men come. Won't fight your battles anymore, because we're richer, defend the floor. We won't fight until the bad men come. No, we won't fight until the bad men come. We'll use our words instead of guns. We ain't got no problem if some bad man comes. There's enough to go around where we come from. Oh, oh, oh. We won't fight until the bad men come. No, we won't fight until the bad men come. We'll use our words instead of guns. We ain't got no problem if some bad men come. There's enough to go around where we come from. Oh, oh, oh. We won't fight until the bad men come.
Woohoo! That was awesome, guys. That was awesome. You guys are tight. I love it.
Thank you, Jen.
We have Keith, Okie, and Rebel Soul, which is awesome. You guys, this is great. How long have you been playing together as Rebel
All right,
Soul?
well, so we the Rebel Soul's been playing together about 2.5 years or so, but it all kind of happened little by little. Like Tori and I started playing together first, and then Jason came along, and then an old drummer, Stan, and then Phil, and actually we did switch drummers 6 months ago too. So there's been a few different incarnations, but I think we're stronger than ever right now.
Oh my gosh, you guys sound fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this style of music to the Verde Valley.
Oh, it's our great pleasure.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun.
It is the most fun. It is the most fun that there is. We call it soul reggae rockers, you know, because it's based in reggae music, and Jamaican music, but there's more to it.
Yeah.
We have a soul element, you know, in the song structure, and you know, we like to get a little psychedelic too. So
nice, very nice. So do you do originals?
We do almost exclusively originals.
Awesome.
We have. We usually have 2 or 3 covers in the mix. We call them cheap shots, you know, just in case we're playing for a crowd that we don't know too well. But yeah, that's our original music is pretty much where we.
All written by Keith.
All written by you, Keith.
All written by Keith, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. Any albums out yet?
No, we've been doing a lot of live recording actually. If you check out our website, social media, that kind of thing, you can get links to. We have music going up on archive.org, which is an internet music archive. It's a place where people put high quality live concert recordings, and so we're going to see more and more of that kind of thing up there. We're going to be getting a recording from the show we just played up at the Orpheum last week. That'll be the next one coming up. So
great. And then you guys did New Year's Eve as well.
Oh, it was the night before actually. Yeah,
New Year's Eve.
We opened up for the original Wailers up in Flagstaff, and it was like the most amazing night ever.
Yeah, I know. Great Facebook page, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Check out Rebel Soul on the Facebook page. It's really super. Lots of great pictures from that. Of course, your enthusiasm from that night was just busting out the page.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have some our friend Seth, who's a professional photographer who shot that night and like all weekend doing other stuff. He's actually gonna be getting us some really good photos coming too.
Nice.
So many of our friends and family took photos and video as well. So
excellent.
Yeah, there's gonna be more of that coming out.
Great. Now, if we want to keep up with your schedule of where you're playing, where should we look? Do you post that on your Facebook page?
Yeah, Facebook page is a great place. You know, we always have events, you know, posted up on there. Like we got a smaller group playing over at the State Bar next week in Old Town, and then also the website keithokiemusic.com is almost always up to date.
Okay, very good. So your soonest concert is coming up is here in Cottonwood at the State Bar.
That's right. That's right. And actually, the soonest concert coming up with the full band, which is a 6-piece electric, that one is on February 17th, and it's at that brewery, and they're throwing a very special party there that night for Arizona Beer Week, and you know, celebrating with some Rebel Soul music. So.
Fantastic. Where else do we see you? We see you at Main Stage.
We play at Main Stage. We've been doing some stuff at the State Bar. We threw a really fun event at Riot recently. I'll actually be playing there end of the month, a little solo gig inside, you know, January style.
All right.
And yeah, you know, pretty much everywhere if possible.
Good.
Yeah, all other places too, but locally here in the Verde Valley, we love playing Cottonwood, Clarkdale, and local events too, stuff with the city, that kind of thing.
Nice. Well, again, it's great to have this style of music. Reggae music is such a happy, sound. It makes everybody feel good. You feel better. I know I'm over there on my knees. I'm going, stop dancing around. I'm over there bouncing around. You can't not dance to reggae. You can't. I'm so happy to have you guys on the show. Now, what was the name of the first song that you did?
First song's called Till the Bad Man Come.
Yeah. That was great.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank
What's
you.
the next song?
This one's called Green-Eyed Woman.
Excellent. Very good. Well, I look forward to hearing that. Look forward to seeing you guys get that album together. Yes. The compilation.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, and we'll put you on the air, get you going.
Oh,
so
that would be
cool.
wonderful.
So we should check out KeithOkieMusic.com.
That's right.
We should go to Facebook, Keith Okie and Rebel Soul.
It's Facebook.com/Keith Okie Music.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all made before Rebel Soul was a thing,
Sure,
you know,
sure.
so we just kind of keep it easy.
So we can keep it easy. Hence reggae. Well, not that reggae's easy, but reggae makes you feel.
We like to take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
It's got that easy vibe to it. It's all
Yes.
great. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you all very much for watching the Verde Valley Experience. As always, we really appreciate you. You can check us out on VerdeValleyTV.com. We've got our YouTube channel. Of course, we'll see you again next time. Thanks.
She's my green-eyed woman. Let me count the ways she steals my heart. Whoa, for one, I love the way she saves our love and loving for me. Ooh, I like the way she cooks. I love the way she looks. She's my everything, she's all I ever wanted to be. Yeah, she's my green-eyed woman, forever she'll be. Green-eyed woman, my green-eyed woman, you're all that I need. She's my green-eyed woman. I love the way her hips swing side to side. Whoa, kinda crazy about the way she wiggles when I touch her passionately. Ooh, the smell of her perfume, the feeling when she enters the room. She's my everything, she's all I ever wanted to be. Yeah, she's my green-eyed woman, forever she'll be. Green-eyed woman, my green-eyed woman, you're all that I need. She's my green-eyed woman. You can look all over the world and there's a chance that you won't find it. When you do priorities, I'll seem to fall behind it. Sitting in the breeze, underneath the trees, flying high through the day like the birds and the bees. Don't remember what my life was like the day before I met her. Doesn't matter anyway, since I did my life some better. She's my everything, she's all I ever wanted to be. Yeah, she's my green-eyed woman, forever she'll be.